They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's Poole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Uncorks one. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up formation move. The sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return. The score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest damn...
Turning it on! And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of you just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The hand to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Freeney. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Pass to Stetson still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that's a really nice job executed by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab over the middle. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the inside. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They're testing the right side here. Breaks the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Try and play action. Makes the catch. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Ryan's his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Under fire. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Turner. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's complete, and the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a foul on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you want to take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Pulls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Turner. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He's trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like blocks. Calling Reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home, you got to be alert, you got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse, here comes the touchdown.
Using his legs, it's Poole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Line gets set, 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got his man to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Punts it out of the air.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Let's go.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Buying some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
There he goes! Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Penn State. Georgia Tech, 13.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And off to Jones. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And off to Jones. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.